So, hello, guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another video, guys. And today we are doing fan reaction. Remember, we saw the games. Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam. We enjoyed the games. Sorry for that. I just shut that out. I knew I was going to make a lot of noise, but we saw the games, guys. We enjoyed the games. It was interesting to watch what has happened, but we are not really done in terms of football. We still have one game to play, which is going to be played today. I'm going to be doing a watch along on that one, and it is Liverpool versus Southampton. It's going to be a crazy one. I've already did my short clip on that. You can check it out on the football clips or something like that. So it's going to be interesting to see. Hello, Mr. Gameplay. Yes, I just said that Liverpool are playing Southampton today. I'm really, tell you the truth, I'm freaking out, man. I'm really, really freaking out. I'm hoping that Liverpool doesn't disappoint me. We need to win today's game because Manchester United they're breathing down our neck. They're breathing down our neck, and they're smelling it. So we need to shut that out. And the only way we shut that out is to win. That's why I said today in the video clip that I did, that small one, I said that Thiago Alcantara must play for me, so that when Southampton tries to play negative football, or when they try to sit back and stuff, we attack them and we win. But that's not really what we're here for. I hope we don't lose or drop. That's exactly what I'm hoping for as well. But that's why we are here for. But that's not exactly what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about yesterday's game. I did a watch along over the game, guys. You can actually see that I was really, really feeling for Frank Lampard. I was really feeling for the man himself, not the club. I don't really give a damn about Chelsea, but I was feeling sorry for Frank Lampard because, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, and I could totally feel it. That is gonna be crazy, and by them losing the game, it just makes everything worse for them, man. I don't know how it's gonna go anyway. So, Manchester City yesterday played the game against Chelsea at the Chelsea's backyard, or at the Chelsea home ground, which everyone were expecting to see at least a response from Frank Lampard after some games that he has not been performing so well, that he has not been giving us exactly what we are expecting to see from Chelsea. Let me actually check how the games were like here on social, or right now on the internet when I'm here, so that I see what has Frank Lampard been doing for the past 5 or 6 games, and maybe talk about that as well. It's gonna be crazy. Can't wait. But the reason for this video, guys, like I'm saying, I have a lot of Chelsea fans who were angry, talking about a lot of things, who were saying their piece. One of the other men, I have to do a video about him because he's always going after each and everyone's club when they don't do right. So I need to do that at him. So that is going to be interesting. I hope you stay tuned for that one. You're going to enjoy it. So looking at Chelsea's games here, let me go deep into that. I've not gotten this. So they lost to Manchester City by 3-1. Luckily, Hudson-Odoi comes in from outside from after halftime and scores one to make it look a little bit better for them. So that last few 5 games, if I look at that, this is how the shows has been like. They lost to Everton 1-0. They lost to Wolves by 2-1. They beat West Ham by 3-0. So that was a time for them to smile there. Then they lost to Arsenal by 3-1. Wow. They drew with Aston Villa 1-1, and they lost to Manchester City by 3-1. What's up with Chelsea and losing by 3 goals? That is really crazy. So Mr. Gameplay is saying this: Lampard could get sacked if he keeps on losing. Tell you the truth, you should tune in. I'll be doing a transfer story right now, a few minutes after this. They're saying that his job is under threat. He might be sacked anytime soon. We don't know. We're still hoping. I feel like he needs to get time. I feel like he has to get time, but I don't think he'll get that anyway. It's going to be crazy. The angry Radman was angry of Chelsea's performance. I'm going to play it. I want to hear what he was saying, man. I want to hear what these guys were saying, because they had to say some things about their club, and they deserve to say that. So we're going to be reacting to them, guys. So you might want to tune in. It's going to be interesting. like it, share it, and tell everyone, because I'm gonna say my words exactly after listening to these guys reacting or saying whatever they say about their club. It's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. But I feel like, let me say me first. Me first. As remember, I don't support Chelsea here. I feel like they need to give him time. He proved himself as a manager when Chelsea. I don't know why Chelsea fans are the ones who forget so easily. This man came to your club when you were banned by FIFA from transferring any player in, but you transferred players out of the club. You lost Thibaut, no, coach, I think was lost before then. You had signed this guy who was crap, or Kepa, you know him. But Frank Lampard came to Chelsea after you lost Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard was arguably Chelsea. Let me just say that. In terms of players, he was arguably Chelsea. He was the only man who made Chelsea what they were. He made it click. He fought for the team with the Conte in the middle and other players were adding up. And he came in and he worked so hard with youngsters, bringing up the youngsters, trying to find people who can come and try to rise this Chelsea to get something. And he did that. And the Chelsea, for arguably some seasons, they were playing good football, for Christ's sake. They were playing good football. And they had a good time this season after signing all these players that they signed, a lot of players, which I'm going to talk about in some few minutes. I feel like you have to give him time. He can turn this around. He might be in some ways have to take out some of your favorite players, some of the players you like, but he has to try to do as much as he can to bring this Chelsea back. Because at this moment, oh my God, you're gone. You're really gone. That's just that is just the fact. So, talking about the players, Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, like we were saying yesterday, I don't feel like they fit into the Premier League, or maybe they are not meant for the Premier League, or maybe they are meant for the Premier League, but they're just not meant for the Chelsea setup and stuff like that. I want to hear from you on that. What do you think? Because that's what I think anyway. I'm just saying out there. Before I bring out my interesting 3 fans that I'm going to cover today, I didn't even cover all because there are a lot. There are some people that I want to bring here, like Monster, who was saying that they should be praying for our rivals, saying that Chelsea are going to win. I want to bring them there, but no. I can't do that now because I'm going to be hitting a lot of Chelsea fans. They're killing a lot of hurt right now. So let's do this. With the first one, and that's Angry Man. Everyone, you know this man. I love this man. I wish one day I could actually talk to him in a way, talk so that I can hear what he thinks about football. So I'm gonna play this man so that you tell me what you think about what he is gonna say about our dear Frankie boy, because I think he said a lot of things. I'm gonna play this man so that you tell me what you think about what he is gonna say.
After rubbish, after rubbish, after rubbish. Humiliation after humiliation after humiliation after humiliation. Humiliation after humiliation. How long this is going to continue? How long is this going to continue? Worst performance. Worst performance. It's only 3 days in 2021. It's only 3 days in 2021.
I love the rubbish after rubbish after rubbish. Hello, Mr. Anthony. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing? I predict a 1-0 for us tonight. I'll talk about that at the end of the video. Just said to bring out this one of the people that I love a lot in the Football Connect. But let's continue with the football with the crazy man. He's saying that it's only 3 days after 2021. 3 days after 2021. Let's continue and hear what has to say.
And if FIFA gives the worst performance of the year award, then Chelsea Football Club for this performance will get the worst performance of the year. FIFA award for the worst performance of the year. It was an embarrassing performance. It was an embarrassing humiliation performance. Means what on earth is going on? And worst thing is that Manchester City, they didn't even have a proper keeper. Their main keeper Ederson didn't even start. And we had 0 shots on target. 0 shots on target. 0 penetration. We allowed City players to gangbang us. That was the performance.
Wait a minute. People, is it true that Chelsea had 0 shot on target? Oh no, they had to have a shot on target because there is a goal there. So I think it's just hurt. There's somebody who's speaking out of the pain. You see, they did score a goal, but zero performance, zero shot on target. Yeah, and he's talking about Edison not being in the game. That is for sure. I didn't even know the guy that was playing today. I didn't even know him.
My rants are out of depth. Out of depth. It has gone beyond control. It has gone beyond control. Last 6 games, 18 points to get. 18 points to get. We got only 4 points. Humiliation this is. Humiliation. After spending 200 million, we are getting only 4 points out of 18 points available. Rubbish. That's it. Rubbish. Today's match, the attack looks spineless. The midfield looks gutless. And the defense looks hopeless. Hopeless. That's it. Hopeless. Look at the way how we consider the third goal. It was our
Wait. I want to hear that again.
available. Rubbish. That's it. Rubbish.
Listen to this.
Today's match, the attack looks spineless.
Spineless?
The midfield looks gutless.
Gutless?
And the defense looks hopeless.
Hopeless? Spineless, gutless, and hopeless. That's how Chelsea were like. He just summarized this team in 3 words, guys. Talking of strikers, spineless, gutless midfield, and hopeless. Wow, that is amazing. Wow. You have to put some respect on this man.
Hopeless, that's it, hopeless. Look at the way how we consider the third goal. It was our free kick. We should supposed to score. And Kante, really, that was a Kante's mistake. None of the players stepped up. It was embarrassing performance. -0 to the power infinity for all the players, all the starting 11 players. -0 to the power infinity. None of them played for the batch today. None of them played for the manager today. None of them played for the club today. They were in their own world, dreaming their own fantasy. They were in their bomb shot. Like that they were playing. Disgraceful tactics. Disgraceful tactics. From minute 1, it was a disgraceful tactics. We are playing possession football against Manchester City. Against Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, who plays possession football, who's a master of possession football. 90% chance if you're playing against Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, playing possession football will fail. And that's what happened. Man marking. Clueless, that's it. Clueless. No man marking, no defense. Absolutely. I have no words. Really, my rants are out of depth seeing that performance. No words. We were very, very lucky. We didn't lose by 5 goals, 6 goals. It would have been another 6-0. We would have easily lost. If the De Bruyne would have hit the shot on target in the first chance, and if that flick by some player, that player also I couldn't observe properly, City player, then it would have been 5-0 in the first half itself. Very lucky. Disgraceful performance. No identity. In previous matches, I've seen some identity. Cross the ball. Today, cross the ball also full flop. That's it. Full flop. Abysmal. That's it. Abysmal. Dismal. That's it. Dismal. No plan only today. No plan, no structure, nothing. That's it. It's like as if free gangbang available if you come to Stamford Bridge. Free gangbang available. I thought it was Banter Club. It was performance.
Okay.
The whole tactics was wrong. The whole game plan was wrong. Simply scapegoating one player will not solve anything. Remember that.
It's like he's talking to somebody.
What can he do when our experienced player, N'Golo Kante, instead of passing diagonal, is giving the ball straight into City hands?
Wait a minute. I thought the camera was like, is facing this way. Like, our direction. That's exactly where he's talking to somebody. Maybe he's giving his rent to somebody that side, in that direction.
And City is counter-attacking, pressuring, and then on top of that, Sterling is bantering. That's it. For the third goal, Sterling is bantering us, giving us so much space to defend. Come and defend me. Still we are conceding. So we cannot blame the goalkeeper here completely. Each and every player needs to be responsible. Even the manager needs to be responsible. Even the staff needs to be responsible. Hopeless performance. Whole game. Manchester City, Gundogan and this guy, Kevin De Bruyne. One Kevin De Bruyne was 100 times better than our 3-man midfield. And one Gundogan was 5 times better than our Chelsea midfield. That is a fact. And City didn't even have a proper striker. Their 2 goal scorer, Aguero, who has been prolific striker, missing. And
okay, I've been listening to this man, guys, for now 3 minutes, if that is correct, what I see on YouTube there. Yes, what he's saying it makes sense. He's complaining about how Chelsea were not really active. Now, so let's talk about this one. Like, I want to try to analyze something there from what he was saying and try to make it make sense for maybe me or maybe people who are listening to him. So, one, the first thing that is really, really important, Chelsea, you're playing with Manchester City, the master, or should I say, the master of football that is played on the ground. You understand? They play it on the ground, Manchester City. That's their thing. They play football on the ground. Frank Lampard was trying to do that because of the strikers he put on. He put Christian Pulisic, right? He put Timo Werner. I'm gonna still get confused with that. And he put who else? The last one, he put Akim Ziyech. He didn't put Giroud. They needed a tall man, a Giroud who could head balls. That was not there. That was his bad, Frank Lampard. And also his midfielders was just not there. N'Golo Kante was making mistakes. And there is a person who kept on telling me this, but people didn't believe him, that Chelsea defense is not strong. And we said it on this channel that Chelsea defense is not really strong, but you guys were in, I don't know, should I call it Never Land or Happy Land or whatever we call it. And we saw it today, or we saw it yesterday, how easy it was for Manchester City to get at the back of your own goalkeeper. And talking about the keeper as well as Mendy, you can't blame him for some of the goals, but I told you guys, if you're playing with Mendy, never try to hit the ball this high, because if you put a ball at his level like this high, he's a tall goalkeeper who can jump, who can do what, he will save those crazy goals you kick, but put it down in the floor, he sees nothing. And we saw it today first end that they struggled today playing, where he struggled with the goals that were coming exactly at the bottom. Because do you know how fast you have to be, as tall as Mendy is, to come back down to save a ball? You see, every goalkeeper has a weakness and a strength, people. And to everyone, if you don't learn Mendy's strength, then and you try to score him on his strength, he's gonna make you look like a fool. But come with him and try to score him at his weaknesses, then you got the game in your hands. I'm not trying to be harsh on the Chelsea fans here, but that's just the fact of the matter. That's what happened in this game. Because now we're looking at tactics and we're listening to this man who's really, really angry about that. And I think he has already said what he had to say. I don't think we need to continue listening to angry men. I'm going to try to bring on another Chelsea fan, guys, who had something to say. I think this was the instant reaction. So my man was so angry. He had to take everything out there and he said it all without even thinking. So it's going to be interesting to hear what he had to say. I respect this man. I respect some of his tactics and listen to him. He was all Chelsea. He was all Frank Lampard out. No even questions asked. He was all Frank Lampard out and stuff like that. But I think it's too early to be calling him out. I'll explain my thoughts here at the end of this. Let's listen to what Mr. Hevelp had to say about today's game.
It's over. It's done.
It's done.
Nothing more. I quadruple dare you sick, sheep-like, useless, cultist, pathetic roadman losers to defend Francis Lampard right now.
Francis Lampard.
This guy got schooled.
I love how he goes old school on his name.
Useless, cultist, pathetic roadman losers to defend Francis Lampard right now. This guy got schooled for 90 minutes against a team who missed a training session.
Yes.
Who were missing 5 key players. And they totally lubricated and made a total embarrassment of Chelsea.
That is true.
A complete and total embarrassment. Yes, Chelsea were trash.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, the players have given up on them. The players have given up on Lampard. He has lost the dressing room. And this man has said that he won't quit. He's so prideful. Even if...
Oh, by the way, if you didn't hear, on the press conference, maybe he was asked that, I don't know. He said that he will not quit because I think he's just trying to be a man who says that no matter how bad things are, I'm not going to quit. But people are taking it as pride talking over there.
And this man has said that he won't quit. He's so prideful.
Why would you want him to quit?
Even if he knows that you're out of your depth, you're not good enough.
People, you need to remember that For starters, before talking about anything, Frank Lampard, he is a fan first. He loves this club. He was a legend of this club. So he is a fan first before we even say about anything. So he is talking like a fan here. He doesn't want to quit. He wants to fight. So if you're expecting him to say, no, I can't do this on this job, then dream again. The only way he goes out of that club is if he gets a red card, which seems like he's going to get it anyway.
Pep Guardiola gave you a 90-minute football lesson with a much weakened team who are suffering from COVID. You had a pretty much full-strength team. This stupid man, this foolish man, for 90 minutes didn't play Tammy Ojoro. Tammy Ojoro did not touch the pitch for 90 minutes. Natural strikers. You vouched for Timo Werner. He's breaking it up, but you still support him. You vouched for Havertz. Where is he? He's on the bench. This man is a privileged guy who has benefited from nepotism. Your uncle gave you a career, and you now think that you're so privileged, you are not, that nothing can stop you from getting sacked. This man must be sacked.
Wow.
I don't care. You will be treated the same as everyone else. You are not better than anyone else. You will be treated the same as Conte, Sarri, and anyone else. Lampard, you must stand down. You must stand down, or we lead the sack race. I will lead a hashtag of you to get sacked. So we can do this the easy way or the hard way. The easy way, step down. But if it's the hard way, you'll be sacked in the most embarrassing way possible. And once you get sacked, you are not sniffing a top-tier job.
So that's how we just heard, people. He had his own words. He had all he was feeling. He let it out there, Mr. Have Hope. So much respect for you, sir. Sorry for that. It wasn't really so good, but wow, I think it went so personal on this one. Don't you think so, people? Felt like it went so personal on Francis Lampard, like he said. So, what can you say, people? I want to hear from you guys. You have listened to these two people who have all their thoughts. I want to hear from the Chelsea fans. What do you think? What do you think Frank Lampard has to do? Yes, it was really funny. It was really, really funny. I don't even know what to say. What do you think about what has been said by Mr. Evop and by also Rantman? What do you think about it? What do you think was to happen, Mr. Angry Man? What do you think? It's going to be crazy. My predictions... Oh, let me just read this. Mr. Gameplay is saying that my predictions is going to be 2-1 win to Liverpool. Mr. Anthony, remember, gave his prediction saying it's 1-0 to Southampton. It's going to be interesting. They're talking about this game. They don't want to listen to what other people are saying about Francis Lampard. So now the next man who's coming in, guys, I wanted this man in this because he's always making fun of each and every team whenever they don't perform so well. Let's hear what he has to say about his own club now that they have joined the community of United and Arsenal when they started this league. Let's hear him. Hello, sir.
What's going on? I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy at all. And I try to bite my tongue at certain times, and I try to do what I can, what is right, because I don't want to make myself look like a stupid idiot. I don't want to say anything that I don't want to regret, that I'm going to regret. But I've just had enough. I've had enough. I don't know what more you want me to do, Chelsea, in terms of supporting you, because I've backed you for so long. And now here we are. I make another video where I'm going to get pissed off and annoyed. Of course I am. It's going to happen. We lose 3-1 to Manchester City, and we weren't in the game for a second. We played nice football times for the first 15 minutes. We went behind, and it was curtains. It was curtains. Second, they got the second goal.
Yeah, just taking something out of what he just said. The first minutes of the game, maybe 10 minutes, should I say? I felt like Chelsea had the best. They played so well. It looked like people were happy about that. Please do me a favor, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. That is really important to the Football Connect. But like I'm saying, Chelsea had an amazing time playing the first minutes. But things changed, people. Things changed. Like what Mr. Hervop said, Chelsea was schooled by Pep Guardiola. Let's continue to hear what he's saying.
Curtains. And the only thing that I can say was somewhat of a positive is we didn't concede in the second half. But it doesn't make a fucking difference because we don't win the game.
You know, he's one man who's really good at this. You can actually see that there's anger and disappointment in him, but he's holding himself. He doesn't want to say so much because he knows that people like me, for example, we're going to put him out there. He's really good because he does this to other clubs, he does this to other fans, and he's holding himself. That takes a lot. That takes a lot of a man. Wow. Yeah. You see, like I'm saying, he wants to explore. One thing that I respect about Hervop and Engelman, they actually show that anger out there. I do that sometimes, you know, if you watch some of my videos back, I do that. I take out my anger, I don't hold it back because it eats me, it will eat me alive, definitely. But this man is trying to hold it in. He's trying to, you know, I think he might be pinching himself somewhere so that he doesn't lose it or something. I don't know.
Right, okay. So the first goal is by Gundogan, where Thiago Silva doesn't get near him. Also, Kante just lets him turn as well, doesn't think about putting...
Now the legend, they talk about Thiago Silva, man. Man, if you were watching the Football Terrace, there were people who were talking about Thiago Silva like he's world class, at his LG, like he's the best signing of Chelsea. Let's hear what he did from a Chelsea fan.
Putting a foot in, it's a nice finish, to be fair, from Gundogan. Give credit where it's due. He was man of the match today, and you can completely understand why.
Gundogan, by the way.
The next goal is the Foden one, where Ben Chilwell is massively playing him offside. Chilwell, good fullback. I like him. He's a very good player, but he's still attacking minded, and that defensively was very poor from him. He is a fullback. He should be able to look across the whole line.
Yes.
City move the ball with such pace and purpose that maybe got caught out a little bit, but I don't use that as an excuse at all. I don't use that as an excuse at all. Ben Chilwell should be able to watch that. I thought Foden was offside. And I thought, this is going to get pulled back. Then you look at the replay, and fucking Foden is a mile onside. And it's all because of Chilwell.
Oh, man. That man is angry, people. That man is really angry. He's holding it in. I respect that for you, man, to be holding it in like that. Foden was not offside. I saw that. I thought he was offside as well, but I saw it and he was definitely onside because the Chelsea defense didn't keep up a line. We talk about Liverpool and keeping a high line and people make fun of it. But sometimes, as much as it doesn't work, most of the times it does work. And your line, people, it was not even messed up. We didn't see anything that was happening with this Chelsea team. Anything. Any single thing.
All because of Chilwell. Then the third goal. What was the third goal? Oh, Christ, God, that one. Chelsea have a free kick. Kante does what he always does, which is stand in the centre circle, ready to deal with the breakaway. Don't know why I've done that so many times. It's a crap ball in. It happens, I suppose. Get on with it. But you can then put the ball back in. And Kante, why, for what reason, gives the ball back to nobody other than Kevin fucking De Bruyne, who makes one little knock and Sterling's one-on-one with the keeper. Now, Kante does better to actually get back and defend.
Yes.
But the fact that you already gave the ball away stupidly when De Bruyne was the second furthest player forward on the pitch for City,
Yes.
plus Sterling, and it was literally just against you two,
Yes.
it was destined to fail. It was destined to fail. Mendy pushes Sterling wide. Sterling hits the post, decent effort, and then it just falls at the feet of Kevin De Bruyne, who tucks it home.
It was always coming back in Kevin De Bruyne's hands. It went out and it came back to Kevin De Bruyne. It did what? It came back to Kevin De Bruyne so that he gets his goal. Oh man, this really hurts, people. Trust me, this really hurts. People talk about whatever you want to say. These Chelsea fans, you guys, I don't want to say anything to hurt you people. You made it so easy, guys, for people to come at you. You won the first 3 games, 4, 5, 6 games against the smaller teams, and you were calling about you taking the win, winning this thing and doing whatever you did. And look at what happened to you guys. Look exactly what happened to you. Look at what happened to you. Let's listen to you now, people.
And what else were we fucking expecting? Now, last week we lost at Arsenal and everyone went, you're just making excuses. You're making excuses. You're making excuses. Now, one thing I will say about this, and it's not an excuse, but it's something that should be factored in. which is, although I don't.
Hello, Mr. Elliot. How are you doing, sir? It seems like people are really excited about this Liverpool game. I made a small video. If you check it on my channel, I think it was just a small video. I actually explained what I feel about the game. We need to win that one. No questions asked. We definitely have to win that game. Just having some fun with this game of Chelsea. What did you think about the game yesterday? What did you think about the game? What did you think about the game? 2-1 to Liverpool tonight. Can't wait. I'll be doing the watch along. I hope you join me as well. I'll be here. Let's see what happens.
Like it, City have had a lot of time off because they didn't play the game against Everton. It should be factored in, but also on the flip side of that, they were also missing 5 people, including Edison, the goalkeeper, because of... I've just got myself demanded.
Oh, before we go anywhere far. Yes, they were missing 5 key players, but let's not forget something. In those times where they were resting, yes, they were resting. They were also not playing football. Why were they not playing football? Because they had to go through a period where they actually are fit to come back and play the game. You understand what I'm saying? Chelsea City team, the players were actually at home, exercising at home because of COVID-19, missing key players out of COVID-19. So is that really an excuse, though? I don't know.
Monetized. Thanks about that. For fuck's sake. So we can't use the whole they've had more days to rest than we have excuse.
Yes.
I can understand why it would be a factor, and it definitely should be taken into consideration.
It can't be a factor if you're saying it's not a factor. You are still making it a factor because you are still bringing it back. I don't understand this about football fans, people, that you also know that this should not be put into this talk or whatever you're doing because you know that it's not really good of an excuse. Like, okay, let me say, for example, everyone knows this. People have been saying this. I've been saying as a Liverpool fan, we are not going to do well. We have a lot of injuries. And you said that the injury factors, it should not be used as an excuse. And I had to be quiet. Now we are talking about this. You're saying that City had more time to rest. It should not be used as a factor because you're trying to, so that we don't say it. Don't use it as a factor because guess what? They were not also exercising in this point. They were not also together as a team to sort up their stuff. All of these things that happened, but you're going to try to use them as factors and whatever you're going to say. That's how football is like. Every football fan doesn't want to admit this, but we also want to protect our team somehow, some way. Liverpool might lose to Southampton today. I'm going to try to protect them. And try to come up with some factors like, I'll be like, you know what, people, we haven't signed a defender yet, and Virgil van Dijk is not yet back and stuff like that. We all know these things. I'm going to try to do that as a Liverpool fan, but that's how it is with football.
Consideration, but it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse.
Yes. Okay.
They haven't been able to train. That means that they get more rested. More rested? They get...
They get more rested, man. Let's go. Just be angry, man. Just let it out. We'll take it. Ask Mr. Elliot if he was there. Arsenal fans have been giving us more for these things. That's why people like Troops made our days for us, made us enjoy football like we always do. Take it out, man. Don't hold it in. It will eat you alive. It's not healthy, in fact, if I have to say. Never healthy.
Oh, this is a write-off already. Fuck it. I'm just going to go for it. Kante's shit. Kovacic.
Yeah! You have joined the team.
Shit. We have no idea the way that we're going to be able to fucking play. We've got absolutely no idea.
We have joined the team. This man has joined the team, people. He has joined the team. He's taking it out. I had to cover this so that I skip this ad, people. He has joined the team. Let the anger out, man. You deserve it. Your team didn't perform so well. Let it out. Let them know. I'm sorry for that.
For it. Kante's shit.
Yes.
Kovacic is shit. We have no idea the way that we're going to be able to fucking play. We've got absolutely no idea. Kante and Kovacic both want to do the same role. They can't do it. Kante then goes, all right, I'll go further forward. He's the wrong person in the wrong position at always the wrong fucking time. It's infuriating.
Wow.
It is infuriating.
Wow.
Mount, I like him. I like him a lot. He's my favourite Chelsea player. But the fact of the matter is, he can't do it by himself, and he's knackered. Rest him, please, for God's sake, rest him. Kante, I like him. He's a nice guy. Big positives. Like him. Smiley. Probably sells shirts. But what is he actually doing?
Probably she sells shirts. That is deep. That is deep. Oh, wow. As much as I'm enjoying what you're saying, man, I didn't think that you're gonna go that deep. Definitely, I didn't see that one coming. Probably sell shirts.
Doing for the team. He's very good when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. Is he? Gave the fucking ball to Kevin De Bruyne. He gave the ball to him.
Yes, he gave the ball to
him.
him. I know.
So is he doing his job defensively? I'd probably argue no. Then you got Kovacic, who I like. I think he's a good player. But it was shite today. And probably because he doesn't know what the hell to do. The front three, let me just very quickly touch on this. Pulisic, I like him. I think he needs someone to work with. He can't do it by himself.
Oh, first, I believe everyone likes their football fan teams here. But this man loves his whole team, man. He loves everyone. But they're not doing so well to him, man. You love them, man. Tell them out of the love that you have from the bottom of your heart. Tell them out of the loveness that is there in the world. Tell them how much you love them.
Himself. That being said, didn't think he was wonderful today. Timo Werner, he still lacks form. Ziyech comes in, you can see he's not fit. He wasn't at the races today. And even if he was aiming at the wrong players. He was aiming at the wrong people. If you want to play that style of football, Frank, play Tammy or Giroud, please, for God's sake. I'm going to be one of the people. I said before kickoff, I wanted to see the front three of Pulisic, Werner and Ziyech.
Yes.
I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
If this is the way that we want to play, then fine. I want to see it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at least we say from here and then we build. And after 20 minutes, I was bored of it. Honestly, I was bored of it.
Wow.
I like the players that we've brought in. I like these individuals. But I tell you, it's the same thing that happened last year. There are certain individuals that have been at the club before. They've been at the club for not a while, but they've been around the squad. They aren't good enough. They aren't good enough. I like Dave. I'm a big fan of Dave. Congratulations on getting your 400th appearance for Chelsea. Very, very cool. Fair play to you. Take my hat off. But he's not at the races. It's not his fault. It's meant to be Reece James. He's not at the races. I like certain things he does, but he got absolutely schooled today by Foden and De Bruyne, who kept going out to the left-hand side. You got Chilwell, who I like, but he gets caught out defensively. I'm a big fan of Zuma, but he's a number 2 centre-back. Thiago Silva is meant to be the number 1, and he can't put a foot in against Gundogan. I like Thiago Silva. Like him a lot. Again, I like a lot of these players as individual players. But if you're trying to play this system, this style, in this team, they don't work. They don't work. So why are we playing them? There is a lot of work to do with this Chelsea team. There is a lot of progress that is...
Okay, people. I've had enough. It's been night time. It's been amazing to watch this, to enjoy this, to hear from all the Chelsea fans putting that rant on the team, complaining and say whatever they want to say. Do me a favor, but though, guys, click that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's always important. Let's talk about what these guys were saying, all of them. They're just saying that they're not happy with the performance that they're seeing. They're just not happy with what is happening with Chelsea. It just shows that as much as how much people love them, their players are just not giving enough. Are they still playing for Frank? Mr. Hevops doesn't believe so. He says that he doesn't feel like these guys are still playing for the manager or for the team. So maybe we need to change the manager as they're asking for Frank Lampard. I don't feel like you need to lose Frank Lampard at the moment. Give him time. Arsenal gave Arteta time, and they're still giving him time even though he's winning. Manchester United, out of all the teams, they gave Ole Gunnar Solskjaer time. Look where he is now. Joined top with Liverpool. So maybe give him time. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a miracle worker. Maybe his tactics might actually work. Maybe Zuma might actually play better football. Never know. I told you guys, as much as you want to say your backline is not the best, Kante, maybe let's just say a bad day in the office today. That's for sure. Had a bad day in the office. Timo Werner, probably maybe you need to learn him a bit. I know you played a lot of money. You know, this is one thing that maybe they'll come and get me as a Liverpool fan. This is the thing that I've seen about Chelsea. Liverpool wants a player, Chelsea wants that player. Liverpool wants a player. Chelsea wants that player. This has been for such a long time. Chelsea and Liverpool, they don't even play the same type of system. Klopp knows if player, when Klopp needs a player, he knows how he's gonna use him in his system. Don't try to get them from Liverpool because you feel like it's gonna work out your system. Look at your system. Your system is not even supposed to be game like what we expected to see from Werner. He's trying to do as much as you are. And the funny part that I'm seeing now, Frank Lampard is now working around that team of Chelsea, around the team of Werner. He's trying to use the Werner so that the whole team can adapt to his type of play. Is it working out for you? Not really. It's not working out for you. Because if it was working out for you, I wouldn't be hearing all these Chelsea fans complaining about this. You have to come up with a way you play. Frank Lampard, I'm vouching for you here, man. You deserve more time than what maybe you're going to be given by your money, by your man. We know. I've already read the transfer, which I'll be doing maybe in an hour time, or no, in 2 hours time, I'll be doing transfer news, people. I've already heard that he's about to get sacked. Yeah, maybe because they never give time. We know that about Chelsea board. Maybe I don't think it deserves it, but that's exactly what's going to happen. Am I feeling sad about it? Yes, definitely. I'm a human being, people. I have to feel sad for these people because nobody wants to hear. But also, I'm not going to say like what Mr. Hevop said, that he was given this job by his uncle who used to do football and stuff like that. No, I'm not that. I don't go that craziness and stuff like that. But you heard the Chelsea fans, guys. They've said as much as they like these players, they're not playing for the team no more. And also, as much as Frank Lampard is trying to do, he's not doing what he has to do as a manager. A lot of things have been said here, people. I just don't know what to say no more. But guess what? One thing I know I can say is this. I'll be back again very, very soon for the transfer news, covering all the transfers that has been happening. I've not done any transfer news for the January window, which I'll be starting on the 4th of this January. Oh my God, 2021, what have you done to me? But I'll be back, people. You know what? I got a lot of likes, views from people watching my transfer show, so I'll be back to that and we'll be listening to what has to be happening. Liverpool versus Southampton. I have to say something about it before I go, or Mr. Anthony will kill me. So Mr. Anthony, what he's saying is this, saying that Southampton are going to win by 1-0. Of course, he is that. Lampard is getting sacked soon. That is true. I need to go back to this. I respect this man as well. He is a Chelsea fan. I love him too. Yes, he might be getting sacked soon, but I felt like he deserves time, sir. He deserves time. Rather than sacking him, he deserves time. The players didn't play so well. They didn't have a good game today, not a good day in the office, but I think they can sort that out and maybe they can come back and maybe get something in this game. It's really interesting to see how it will go. But anyway, I'm feeling sorry for Frank Lampard and I'm feeling sorry for Chelsea because I think the only people who deserve this to death are people like Monster and all those people. They've been saying crazy things now that they're coming back to buy them. But looking at it, football as it is at the moment, you have to feel sorry for Chelsea. I hope you guys come back and you do. There's something that happens with this Chelsea. They come back from these big things that are happening and they can get that jobs together and things happen. And as of Lampard getting sacked, that's just sad news. That's just sad news. I try by all means to say as much as I can to try to protect him. If you watch most of my videos recently, it has been protecting Lampard because I feel like there's a manager in him. There is a manager in him, according to what I see. But I don't think Roman will give him that time to even prove himself. That's what I see. So, guys, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss when I go live. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think? Subscribe. I'll be back again with the transfers, telling you what Roman is saying or what the board of Chelsea is saying about Frank Lampard about to get sacked. We'll be back soon. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll be back again for the watch along of Liverpool versus Southampton. It's going to be interesting. Just can't wait for it. I'm afraid at the same time, I can't wait for it. Goodbye. See you soon.